Good morning, Facebook. It's me again. Are you sick of me yet? Um, you know, I am so happy to be here this morning. Yes, this is Alicia here. It's the day after. I think here I get to be a little more goofy. So it's the day after my show. I had my very first show last night on the air, live on the radio. And so I just wanted to come to you today and talk about a couple things that I mentioned on the show. Hi, thank you for all the love. A couple things that I mentioned on the show about audacious confidence, because that's what the show is about. It's all about audacious confidence. It's how to step out of the shadows of your life and just, do things with boldness and confidence and feel good about yourself while you're doing it. And last night during the show, I talked a little bit about my about worth and value. I talked a little bit about how I devalued myself and became sort of a victim in my own business because I allowed people to change what I was worth. And for a long while, I did that, even though what I wanted was something very different. What I wanted was to have a really great high-end hair and makeup service that catered to, high-end clients. And what ended up happening was I was severely discounting my services to everybody that would ask. And I was not being authentic to what I wanted in my actions. So that became a major problem. So I started doing everything on the outside that I thought would bring in the kinds of clients that I wanted, that I thought I deserved to have. And I wasn't changing anything on the inside. I went and I got my website, I got business card, I got everything really coordinated, looking really fancy and looking really pretty. And I was advertising on all these wedding websites and doing all these things. I had an amazing photo gallery of my past work, but I still wasn't valuing myself, and I wasn't allowing my value for myself to come through. So when I set my prices, and I set my prices that I thought was a really nice level, the minute someone started to complain about the prices, and I ended up dropping my prices to suit their budget instead of just looking for someone else that can come up to where my prices were. So in business, it's really important. Yes, I know. Crazy, right? It's so crazy. And so then I got upset with the customers because I was like, why are they always doing that? Not realizing that that's what I was attracting. My own belief in my value is what I was attracting to me. I was attracting this low value that I wasn't worth or worthy of charging what I thought I should be charging. And so that became a struggle within myself until I decided to really start working on myself and changing my own mindset so that I wasn't blaming others. I had to take responsibility for where I was and what I was doing that was causing all of this, and make a decision to change it. And now I'm talking about audacious confidence, and having value in yourself is a big, big, big part of confidence, because if you don't value yourself, who's going to value you? And how can you build confidence upon something that has zero value, right? So last night I talked about three key things. I actually had 6 things, but I only got to 3 of them. And one was, what do you really, really want? You see, I thought what I really wanted was high-end clients. What I wanted was to make a bigger impact in my business, in the industry, in the beauty industry. I wanted to make a mark. And those were two of the things that I really wanted. But what was I getting? I was getting none of that. Absolutely zero. And so if what I wanted and what I was getting didn't line up, didn't match up, then there was something missing in between there. And that was my journey of discovery, to try to figure out how to bridge that gap. The second thing was accept responsibility. Now, when you figure out what it is you want and you look at where you are, then you have to take responsibility for where you are, because the only person that's gotten you, I thank you for all the hearts, all the love. Thank you so much. Take responsibility for where you are, because nobody else got you there but you. You did it. And you have to start looking at what you did and how you did that got you there, how you were thinking, what was your thought process, and your value system. And then the third thing was to change your attitude. Change your attitude. You know, when clients would would ask for a discount, they would ask for a discount, and then they wouldn't tip or anything, and then they would require you to pay for parking, even though in the contract it says that they pay for parking, and then they would whine and moan about parking. Then I would leave upset. I would leave there with a bad attitude. And I did it, you know, so I had to change my attitude. I always had a great attitude while because I love doing makeup. I love styling hair. That's what I love to do. So I always had a great attitude doing it, and people loved my energy around them, and they loved being around me while I was doing what I was doing. But when it came to making the money transaction, that's when I got like, you know, and I had to change my attitude about how I did my money transactions, how I presented it in the contract, how I set up the expectations. Because if I had a certain expectation that wasn't met, again, that's my responsibility. I have to set up the expectation to make sure that it's met in the way I want it to be met. And so I had to take responsibility for that, and I had to change my attitude. So I wasn't leaving a situation upset or feeling devalued or feeling like they didn't. And then this, I'm not talking about everybody did this. This isn't like I was treated this way throughout my whole entire career. No, I'm just talking about there were instances where this happened, and it caused me pain, or it caused me to be upset. For the most part, the clients were amazing. I had really great, amazing clients, but the ones that caused this situation, it was like the polar opposite. You have these great clients, and then you had like, So, I thank you, Jeanette, for sharing. Hi, Rachel. And so, you know, those three things I wanted to leave with you from the show last night, from the radio show last night. Again, the radio show is called Unleash Your Audacious Confidence. It's every Monday night at 7:30 on, I'm here live on Facebook. I'm also on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM if you are in the South Florida area. And so look out for our show. We'll be doing great things. I'll have great guests on. We'll be talking about beauty and confidence. We'll be talking about leadership and confidence. We'll be talking about mindset. We'll be talking about, I'm trying to remember all the topics that I have on my list to be discussing with you, but definitely tune in. And if you can't tune in, it'll always be available on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Alicia Couri on YouTube. Hi, Jillian. So again, figure out what you really want, accept responsibility for where you are, change your attitude. And hopefully next week, I'll get to the other three most important issues to start building, you know, block by block, layer by layer, building up your confidence. Thank you so much for joining me today. Jeanette, thank you for all the hearts. You are amazing. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 for another quick broadcast on, I don't know what, I'm just doing these broadcasts. You guys have to give me suggestions. I'm probably going to go into my book and stop pulling material out of my book for you. But Unleash Your Audacious Confidence is the book. Hi, cuz. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll be back tomorrow. See ya. Have a great, great day. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.